Hi, I'm Kate.
And I'm Cheryl.
And we are
Fickle Stitches.
Stitches.
Yes. We are a channel about cross-stitch.
Yep. Today is October 1st.
Holy mackerel.
Yes.
It is. How did September go by so quickly?
I don't
and yet
know.
Dragged.
I don't know.
It did both of those things. Have you been since last filming?
I've been.
Yeah, it's been a tricky couple of weeks. With all of the hurricanes. Neither of us have been right in the middle of everything, but we've got family and friends that have been directly hit by either Fiona or Ian. And so
hurt.
Yes, thankfully that is something that we were both very thankful for. It was just a lot of trees and sticks and twigs and no power for a while. My grandfather, who's 97 and he lives by himself in an apartment building, finally got power back. We're like, okay, good. So everybody in the apartment building was super happy because then they didn't have to take the stairs anymore. So yay.
Okay.
So anyways, yeah, I know a lot of people are still cleaning up or still dealing with it because it's Ian's still going strong. So we're just okay. Everybody stay safe. So between all that and various things, we're very thankful for our cross stitch.
Yeah, very much.
Yes, very much so. So one housekeeping thing from the last video. I alluded to it in the edit, but I would like to say that past Cheryl was very nice to current Cheryl because yes, I did buy Tidepool. I found it in the what was it, the folder where I saved all of the Carolyn Manning designs I bought on sale. It just wasn't where I thought it was. So yes, I have Tidepool. I do plan on starting Tidepool as part of my grand birthday Steochalong 50 for 50. And, well, I'll do a little bit of a spoiler. My plan is to start it in June to mark the 1 year start of when you started yours at StitchCon.
Okay.
So I figured out neither one of us, as far as I know, are going to StitchCon this year.
No.
And although we had a good time and we enjoyed hanging out with Matt and meeting each other in person and all that good stuff, we're just not going to go this time. But I thought it'd be kind of fun that whatever week the second weekend B would be a good week to start. Yes.
I can give you the exact date I started it.
Oh, that would be good too.
Okay.
Yeah, so, I mean, that's future prep work, but, so yes, I hadn't quite lost it, just couldn't remember it last time we filmed, so there you go. So, Tidepool is in the house. What's that?
You put it somewhere safe.
Yes.
And it worked. You could.
It was on a thumb drive in an obscure folder on my thumb drive that I very rarely go into, and I was like, what's this? Oh, look, there they are.
We're in there.
There was Tidepool. There were 2 red ones because I had to get 2 red. The garnet and the ruby. There was a pumpkin tree. And then there was another one. I think I bought 5.
Okay.
Because, you know.
I know. No judge.
You know. So there you go. We also had some comments and questions about the book, the Christmas book that I get. And I did put it in the comments below. I get it automatically. Somehow I got on the mailing list for this. It's through Craftways, but I don't think you can buy it in retail. until Hirschner's might have leftovers and sell it on their website. I don't know if you can just get it anywhere or how to get yourself onto the mailing list. I didn't know. All I know is that one year my mother-in-law sent it to me for my birthday because it comes right around this time of year, which is close to my birthday. And I've been buying it ever since. So I'm not much sure where you can find it if you're interested in those. You might have to do some sleuthing. So anyways, so sorry, that's as much as I've got. So anyways, oh, I just poked myself in the eye trying to get something out of my eye. This is going to be a fun video. I can tell.
Quality content here.
Quality. Let me have some coffee. There we go. Holding it with both hands. You good?
I'm good.
All right. Okay. Well, there's the cat.
Do you have any finishes, Cheryl?
I do. I'm super excited about this. This is 3 filmings in a row I've had to finish. That's kind of scary. But yes, I did finish because after we stopped filming, I jumped right on and I worked on this until I finished it that night. So let me swipe it over to both of there we go. And I finished Winter ABCs by Little House Needleworks. And the issue was doing this last little bit. Those paper white narcissus, these flowers, took a little longer than I expected, but it is finally done.
It's beautiful.
It turned out really, really good. Like I said, there's one for all 4 seasons in the patterns, and also one that's needlework. And I think the needlework one will be the next one that I start, if I start it next year. But yeah, I really like them. What's really nice is that Diane from Little House Needleworks only uses like a handful of colors, and she's able to get a lot of variety out of those colors. So that's kind of fun. So anyways, so yay, I was excited. I got that done. So another open slot in my no new starts. So I'm pretty happy about that. All right. Kate, did you finish something?
No.
Oh, hi, beautiful kitty. Hi, baby. She's looking very
spoiled.
She's sitting really pretty, is what we would say. Yeah. Yeah. Well, okay. So let's talk about your whips then.
You did not start anything?
Oh, no. Mm-mm.
Okay, I did not start anything.
I forgot about that. No, didn't start a thing.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So my first whip is Mythical Creature Stitchalong from Paine Free Crafts. This is done on 16 count Ren. It was started, I think, in January of 2020.
Y'all, you don't understand.
This is my arch nemesis.
Yes.
And well, let me just show it first.
Yes.
All right. Here's the whole.
She's a big girl. Look at that. Wow. Wow. I forget how large this
Yeah, it's not helping.
cat is. Oh no, her tail was pointing out the area that you were working on.
All right, let me wrangle it down a little bit. All right, so
oh my.
I did the back stitching on this little guy.
Nice.
And then I worked on the troll.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. You got a lot done.
Stitched the sea serpent. Okay. If anybody loves this pattern, it's beautiful, it's gorgeous. Do not stitch this on Ada.
Pro tip.
Trigger warning. It has so many fractional stitches, and the back stitching is a nightmare. Literally a nightmare. This thing goes in timeout more than a 2-year-old.
Did you work on the border too, or did you have all that done?
The border's all done except for the lower right-hand corner. I haven't put the vase and the fill in that one little box.
Right.
But everything else is done. It's going to be one of those days, isn't it? No. Go.
Goodness.
All right. So I worked on that for like 3-4 days. Because I just all of a sudden got, I was channeling our friend Margaret. It's
yes.
not stitch itself. You want it done, you got to pull it out and work on it.
Yes, that was sage wisdom from our friend Margaret. We do listen to you, Margaret.
We do. Not sure some other people do, but we do. Don't show, Cheryl.
We love you too, Laurel.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, that's funny.
I finished this part last night on Virtual Stitches, but I didn't show it. So I next worked on temperature butterflies.
Temperature butterflies.
Yep. And if July and August were angry butterflies, may I present the mildly perturbed butterfly of September?
Stick it a little closer. Mildly perturbed, yes.
Mildly perturbed. There's green in there.
Yes. Shades of yellow.
Yes, we've been in the 50s and 60s. Though early September still had some 80s.
It was funny. I have to tell you this story. All this summer, my 7-year-old, well, he's almost 7-year-old nephew, they planted some milkweed in their garden, and they managed to attract some monarch caterpillars. So he's been learning all about metamorphosis.
Yeah.
And so they watched it. They formed into the chrysalis. They were there on the milkweed. And then the threat of Hurricane Fiona happened. And so what they decided to do was they went down to check on it to see if they had flown away yet. And one of them had just hatched out into the butterfly, but wasn't strong enough to fly away. And the other chrysalis was hanging there. So they decided to gather everything up in a bucket with the top and food and all this good stuff to save it, because it was supposed to be really, really windy where my brother and his family live. And so overnight, the second butterfly hatches in the middle of the storm. And so my sister-in-law gets up and sends this picture of my nephew, because he had a library book that explained the whole thing of what was going on with the butterflies. And she sent me a picture. He's in his jammies, sitting on the kitchen counter, reading the story of metamorphosis to the butterflies to let them know what had happened to them. And so that afternoon, after Fiona had gone over their area and the winds died down, they let both of the butterflies go because they were trying to get out. They were strong enough to try to start flying. And so they let them out. And then the next picture I saw was one of them landed on his hand and stayed there for a minute. And he was super happy about that. So it was just kind of funny when you talked about the butterflies last night. I was like, we have had a lot of butterfly interaction in our family this week.
Yes.
But it was really quite funny. I mean, he wanted to let them know what they had just gone through. All of the things to become a monarch butterfly. Oh, it's funny. So, anyways.
Okay. Next project. Cheryl's going to insert a photo of what it's supposed to look like.
Bam!
And this is the Dark Queen of the Earth Stitchalong from Autumn Lane Stitchery. This is on 16 count sea salt from Color and Cotton using DMC and the Primeval and Silk Lame.
So Ooh, you've gotten a lot.
Not really getting the color right, but that's a little bit better.
Yeah.
All right. The second part just came out an hour ago. So I'll be working on that at some point.
Their stitches are super dense, but they're beautiful. They are beautiful. But it's just a lot.
That 2,600 stitches and change.
Whew. Whew.
All right. The next one is the Under the Sea Stitchalong, which I need a insert of.
Mm-hmm.
The Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery on 16 count something by Fortnite Fabrics using DMC. And here they are.
Ooh, so you got the fish in, and
I got Jen.
yeah,
It's the otters in.
no, but it looks great.
Face up here.
I'm super excited what it's going to look like when I finally finish stitching it.
Oh, I thought it was going to be. Now that it's like just a little bit left.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. Like I've told you, I'm doing mine for my godchildren. I have 3 godchildren, and I'm going to make sure that the skin tones and the hair match theirs, and then the wetsuits are their favorite color, so they know which one is theirs. So I need to get cracking, because in theory, I'm supposed to be giving it to them after Christmas.
Cheryl?
Yes?
It's not going to stitch itself.
I know, but I'm trying to get sea glass done.
Okay.
Okay.
A couple more. All right. Maybe a couple more.
Yeah, you do.
Nordic Winter Band Sampler by Stitchin Cabin Co.
Ooh, so pretty.
Count Veil of the Night by Fiberlicious. All right, so there is the September block.
Beautiful.
October has just dropped, and it looks like it's hats and socks.
Love it.
So
I might have to get that one. Every time you pull that one out and show me, it's beautiful. I might actually have to buy that.
And since she did the autumn one, I pretty much know that there's going to be a summer and a spring at some point. I'm going to wind up them all because that's what we do here when we cross stitch.
Yes, correct.
Can't just do one. No. So I worked on Primeval Mind, or as I call him, Giles, from Forbidden Fiber Co. This is on 16 count Chosen by Forbidden Fiber Co. using Forbidden Fiber Co. threads.
Oh my goodness. Wow, you have motored along.
Yeah, he's more than halfway done.
Goodness. That looks really good. I like the colors.
Yeah.
And each one of those has a different color scheme, right? Or similar? Yeah.
Yeah, like Xander is like green and blue.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember the other ones. Hard questions.
I know, sorry.
All right, and the last thing I worked on this morning when the dog got me up. Sorry, trying to block the cat. No, away. Is my Haunted Library Stitch Along by Pro Designs on 16 count tombstone. Cheryl's going to insert a picture here of what it looks like.
Kaboom!
EMC called fors. Here it is.
Oh my goodness.
Again, working on the headless, horseless guy in the middle archway.
Okay, so I have a question because I couldn't see it really super clear. What is he putting up on the shelf? Is it...
He's not putting anything. He's holding his head up so he can read the titles on the upper shelf.
Oh my gosh.
That's what he's doing.
That...
He's a genius. And
genius. Absolute genius. Because I was sitting there going, okay, was he grabbing the skull to separate? Because sometimes I've seen where they put a jack-o'-lantern as his head. You know what I mean? Because the jack-o'-lantern is down below, right? Yeah. And I thought, well, maybe he's swapping them out. But no, that's even better.
Yeah, no, he's just, whoop.
Oh my gosh. That is too good.
Look at the book titles. What book do I want?
Oh my gosh. I can't. I just can't. All right. The sound you just heard was me finally snapping and saying I'm buying it.
You here, folks.
Oh my.
The labeling process continues.
Oh my gosh. That one is just too good. Between that and the bat holding the books up for the...
Yes. Oh, that was last week's part. Hang on.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Show that. Okay, let me... Whoa, just wait. Whoa. Yeah.
Okay, so there's Dracula down in the corner, hanging upside down, reading a book, and the bat holding a stack of books, like a bedside table thingy.
Unbelievable.
Yes. So good.
It is just so good. Now, I wasn't expecting... Headless Horseman. So I'm really interesting.
Horseless.
Horseless, headless man. Yeah. Love it. It is too good.
It is. It's just happier and happier every time it comes back.
Yes.
All right. Those are my whips, Cheryl.
Those are your whips. Witchy Stitcher. Okay. Well...
No, that's not the Witchy Stitcher. That's Lola Crow.
Oh, that's Lola Crow. You're absolutely right. I think
I'm behind 3 parts on Supernatural Stitchalong. I gotta stitch.
I'm just looking. Oh, yeah. Oh, I see what I did. Yeah. Okay. So.
What are your whips?
I have one whip. I have one love right now.
Because you had a finish.
One, I did have the finish, yes. And secondly, because I'm really trying, I thought, okay, Cheryl, you can get this done in September. And then this past week happened. Between work and we had a death in our family and just some other stuff going on, I didn't get a whole lot of stitching done. But what stitching I did get done, oh, let me do this. Doop-a-doo. I did work on sea glass. Sea glass.
Oh, good.
Now, there is... I did at least 20 squares, which is a lot. It's about, yeah. And so as you can see, I'm on... Whoops. This is all the last page, and then there's a couple blocks left here. Yeah, so... This is my focus for, and we'll talk a little bit about it in plans, but I am going to focus on it until it's done because it's so close. And I just, oh, and the needle minders from, whoops, wrong hand. There we go. Ooh, the needle minder is from Matt, NBC Stitcher. I love his agates. That was the one that he gave me at StitchCon. And so yeah, so it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. This light is not doing it justice.
Sucks today. We apologize.
Yeah, but it's amazing what effect you can get with just a couple of shades of DMC. It's pretty amazing. And that's why I love Carolyn Manning. And it was a really good time to be working on it because I didn't have to really, it was just, I hate to call, yeah, it was a non-thinking pattern. And I don't mean to disrespect the designer because I know she put a lot of work in it. But when all I have to do is, I'm just doing a triangle here, it's beautiful. It's perfect. It was perfect kind of stitching for this week. So I'm going to keep on working on that. So that was my whip. Yeah. That's my whip. Lots of sea glass. So did you want to talk about plans first or any Stitchy Acquisitions?
My plans are fairly simple. I'm going to try to continue to stitch Halloween this week, with, caveat and trying to keep up on a couple Stitchalong.
Right.
So I'll get the otters in. I'll get the Nordic band and the autumn walks in, and a new sale that starts in like 3 days. And Steochalong is back, and I've joined a group called Team Awkward, and that totally sums me up. And so the pattern drops next Friday, and we got the materials list yesterday, and it's a mystery stitch along. It's a pay what you want kind of thing. If you can't afford it, you don't have to pay for anything. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of meet people. I joined this group simply based on the name, and it turns out there's somebody like 10 miles away from me that's in this group. And we both have promised not to stalk each other.
Awesome.
But maybe we could meet in real life. I'm just putting it out there.
Right. So when did Steochalong start?
This is Steochalong 8.
Okay.
I did last year or 2020 they did Steochalone because of the pandemic.
Nice pivot.
Yeah, and the one before that was the Golden Girls. You never know what it's going to be. So we stitched the Golden Girls, and then you could personalize it with mine says something like, as they say at St. Olaf, and then there's something in Norwegian across the bottom.
So is the goal just for other stitchers to meet together and this person has organized it, or? This
is the cross-stitch championship of the world.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Our group is specifically not in it to win it.
So it truly is a competition.
It's a competition, and it is as serious as you want to make it, and most people are not making it very serious. They do different challenges. When they did the Golden Girls, you had to take a picture of you stitching your whip somewhere at a different location. That was one of the challenges, to submit a photo of that. One was to take it, as far away from your house as you could, or something like that. I took mine. We took a rail trip on the Adirondack Railroad to Leaf Watch. Mm-hmm. So when we got to the uppermost point where we stopped, and we got the train going the other way. I took a picture of it in the train station.
Oh, fun!
And submitted that. We had to come up with a drink cocktail recipe that reflected our team and submit that. It was interesting.
That's kind of fun. So it wasn't just, it's not do just so many stitches.
It's the M is the runner of the group, and she does videos on Friday night, and they are hilarious. And she'll talk about like this weekly submissions and what's going on, and it's just a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to get out and interact with people. Mm-hmm. Even if it's just virtually,
Right.
And it's just fun.
Well, I know when you... I'm sorry, go ahead.
You can find it at Steochalong on the Facebook.
On the Facebook. I will make a note to put a link if people are interested to
There's still time to join. I think you can join at any time. They just are finalizing team names. And I think that's October 14th. And you don't even join a team. If this is your first time and you just are like, I have no idea what is going on here, you can just be a solo participant and just watch the madness.
Right. I know when you brought it up, I was super interested, but I didn't at that time know how many open slots or whatever I could use for No New Start. So I was like, okay, I'm going to watch this time and then probably join it next year, because it does sound like a lot of fun of doing things that are kind of like a little out of your comfort zone and just having fun with other people. So
it's a weekly release for 6 weeks this time, but it is very manageable. The stitch count is 67 by 98.
Oh gosh, that's good.
Yeah. So, and then at the end, part 7 is just all the personalizations they're going to provide, all the options.
Oh, fun.
You want to do. So we'll see. It's always fun to see what people do.
Yeah, exactly. I love seeing other people's creativity.
I can appreciate the creativity. Sometimes I have it, sometimes I do not.
Right? I hear you. Well, that sounds like fun. So keep us posted.
Okay.
Keep me posted.
What are your plans, Cheryl, besides sea glass? You got this.
Sea glass. Lots of sea glass. Well, the Whipco blocks dropped this week.
Oh, yeah.
What were yours?
One of mine is done. It was finished, the Keramos Bestiary from Ingleside Imaginarium. I had that done in like March.
Oh, well, there you go.
So I got to cross that off. The other one is a second block of Shores of Hawk Run Hollow. And I looked at that and went, I think I might be editing that one, because I had the 2 blocks on there and I'm still working on the first one.
Yeah.
Those are dense.
Yeah, they are. Maybe like a day or 2 on them, on the second block.
Well, I think I'm going to leave the first one as finish the first block, the one block actually of the project. I think I'm going to change my goal for the second block to 5 days working on it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So there.
Well, very good.
Make of it, and you can edit your board. It's your board, your rules.
Which I love.
Go police.
Yes, which is what I love about Whipco. So funny enough, one of the blocks that went for Whipco was the last one I had on the board for Sea Glass. So that was beautiful timing. So that's going to get checked off because it's just 5 hours of total time on it. And I definitely have 1, 2, 3, that's 9. I definitely have 5 hours worth left on there, or to a finish. So that'll be done. Now the other block is Kate's Choice.
Oh, that's right. All right,
so you get to choose.
Oh, actually, I had already decided. Aha.
You did?
I did. It's your mishmash of USA and Canadian symbols.
Oh, yeah. The Maple Leaf and Star.
Yes.
Okay, that works. I can do that. Okay, so Kate, all right. I need to write it down, though, because apparently...
I thought it when you told me and I had made a choice, and then I completely forgot I made a choice.
All right, so Kate's choice is 5 hours, which works out because it's now rising up in what's next in my rotation to get some more slots open. So,
yep.
Okay, 5 hours on Maple Leaf and Star, Mishmash. I call it the mishmash because there's 2 patterns on that chart, and I'm mushing them together by, dang it, who's it by?
I don't know. It's your patterns.
I know. I know. Oh, so not good. Maple Leaf and Star. Maple Leaf and Star. Good grief. It's the lady that was, I'm pretty sure she's still part owner of Just Another Button Company.
Not a clue.
Doesn't matter. Anyways, I'll insert it here below.
Okay.
Because I'm just, like, that's super embarrassing. I can't remember. Anyways, okay, so that's my choice. So apparently I'm going to be working on that.
Okay.
Which is good because I wanted to get some more done on it and hopefully finish it. That's another one where it's a fairly mindless. Yeah. And it's being done in Karen watercolors, the pearl cottons. So it's a slightly thicker, and it's nice. So anyways, okay, very good. So apparently that's what I'm working on.
Okay.
I really want to get sea glass done maybe this weekend, if I don't do anything else.
Like eat or sleep.
Or laundry.
That laundry needs to be done every week. What is up with that?
And I'm like, it's just 2 of us. And Jerry works from home. I'm like, what are we doing to soil this much? I don't understand. But yeah. It's all good. All right, so those are our plans.
Yep.
Okay, so how about fun stitching acquisitions?
All right. I'm going to start with one that I forgot to mention as I was showing him. So on Giles, can you see the Buffy the Vampire Slayer needle minder?
Heck yes! Love it.
It had to go on as soon as it came home.
Of course. Do you remember where you got it from?
Oh, hell no.
Okay.
I'm horrible at that. All right. Getting the Wegmans bag of acquisitions.
Excellent. I need to make a graphic for that. Wegman's bag of acquisitions.
All right, so I got half of my Needlework Expo because I have it at 2 different shops. Mine took so long because I ordered from the Primitive Hair, and they're in Italy, and it took a while to get that. But the first pattern I got is Seasons of the Heart Autumn from the Blue Flower.
Oh, yeah.
So it's got a little owl, and it's got a hedgehog and pumpkin and something.
Love it.
And I don't know why I like this, because this is not really my aesthetic.
I think it's the owl.
Thought it was the hedgehog.
And the hedgehog.
Oh, hedgehog. There's 2 hedgehogs.
Yes.
Right.
And if anybody has the Punch Needle and Primitive Cross Stitch magazine, the whole series, she released all those a couple of years ago, so they're in the back issues of that as well. But now they're being released as individual patterns, so it's pretty cool.
All right. So Kate has an issue with big patterns. This is Practical Magic from the Primitive Hair, 178 by 150.
Oh, is that all?
So good.
Ooh, I love the font.
So much. I've already watched it twice.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's got you can't really see it, but there are margarita glasses all the way across the bottom.
Okay, that's funny.
Midnight margaritas.
Love it.
And then, because I didn't look at the stitch count before I bought this. This is the Wheel of the Year from the Primitive Hair, based on artwork by Gwen Davies, Grid size is 303 by 283.
Oh, wow.
Booyah.
Goodness gracious me.
Yeah, there. No,
Right there.
right there. All right. It's going to take a minute to do that.
Yeah, it is. Wow.
Just charted with DMC, though.
Well, that's good.
Wow, that's big.
Yep.
That's what she said, I know, but
Mm-hmm.
couldn't resist. All right. So I got my fabric of the month from Be Stitch Me. This is 16 count, half yard of Ada and Sand Dollar. It looks like Sand Dollar.
I'm going to have to get me some of that.
Yeah.
Pretty.
Okay, and I saved this one so I would know who it was from. I ordered from Stitching Hold on a second.
Stitchingly along. Okay. Excuse me. Got it. Ow.
Careful there.
Sorry.
So, I don't know why, I just decided I needed a scissor fob or a zipper pull, or I was doing retail therapy.
It's called Ooh, Shiny.
Yep. All right. And so,
Ooh.
again at the bottom, and the colors are like black and a very dark plum.
That is super pretty.
Yeah.
Nice. Goes along with your Halloween stitching.
It does. Oh,
Nice.
Dragon flipped the wrong way. Let me see if I can get it.
Dragon. Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah.
Nice.
Doesn't look like much from the back.
I was like, okay, whatever you say so, Kate.
All right. We're taking the little baggie and then the little mesh bag and
Oh, it's the little touches.
the little touches. All right. Okay. So, once again, I don't know why I go looking on these things, but I do. Right. So, this is from Big Stitch Bags on Etsy. I saw it and I went, mine.
Oh.
Mine.
Okay. Paws and claws.
Yes.
Cute.
Front. The inside is this. You can't sell.
Almost.
It's got witches on brooms and like greens and oranges, and then the back is this.
Oh, love it. Great fabric choices.
I ordered the bag, and then in the bag, she sent this little ort thing.
Huh.
And the back.
Enjoyable.
And then there's this little accoutrements bag.
Love it. Super cute.
Super, super cute. Same inside fabric.
So did you find that like out in the wild or on Etsy or?
Etsy. I think I saw it on Instagram and went, Linktree, where's the Linktree?
Pro tip.
Yes.
Always follow the Linktree.
Yes. All right. So then I ordered some stuff from Vicky at Stitchin Button.
Yes.
Okay. So I have a problem with project bags and Stitchalongs.
Hmm.
All right. So this bag came out, and it's Disney villains.
It's not me, it's you.
If I'd give it to you.
Oh my gosh, that's great.
Who needs a boyfriend when you have puppies? Side is this like dark red swirly paisley thing.
It almost looks like the paisley is ghosts.
Yeah, it does kind of. And Vic sent along a little 2022 charm.
Cute.
I'm going to put it on temperature butterflies.
Great idea.
And then I was just, things, Project Bag can't travel alone. So I ordered some needle minders. So first one is mine.
Oh my gosh, that's great.
And then the second one is, it's a little witch on a broom, and it says, assuming I'm just an old lady was your first problem.
That's fantastic. Love it.
And I'm not done. All right, I got a floss keep.
Yes.
And can I show this on against something? Hold, please.
Oh, please.
I don't know if you can see that. It's the T-Rex from Jurassic World.
Okay, that's all right. I believe you.
Okay. And then there's a little dinosaur charm on the back.
Oh my gosh, that's so great.
So that was fun.
Vicky has all these little hidden gems on her Facebook.
She does. You start looking through her stuff and you're like, oh, I could buy this. And
Yes.
And she also sent me a felt cutout rubber ducky with a needle stuck through it, but I'm not going to dig in this thing.
Right. Love it.
All right. Am I done? No, what's this bag? Oh, that was the bag to tell you that I got the Buffy the Vampire Mad for Minders.
There you go.
Knew there was a reason I kept it.
Oh, that's great.
That's my haul.
That's your haul. Well, let me see. I, like yourself, also received my Needlework Expo order because they were waiting for some other stuff to show up. I ordered my stuff this round from Top Knot Stitcher. And so what originally got me attracted to all this was the Autumn Garden Stitchalong Lollapalooza thing, where a bunch of different designers got together and designed a pattern, and they had to keep within a certain size parameter and use only these 4 colors from Cottage Garden Threads. And so it's
just you.
Huh? Yes. Oh, yeah. Sorry. You're right. Okay. So these are the ones. As you can see, it's spruce, dandelion, terracotta, and golden gully. And because I am a sucker for all things autumn, they had me hook, line, and sinker with this. So I, of course, got the threads. And then, of course, then I had to buy a couple of patterns to go along.
Well, that does make, because you want to use the threads.
Right, yes. So when I ordered it through, there was like 25 or 26 different designs. So there was a lot to choose from, and a little something for everybody. So I just picked a kind of cross section of and I kind of concentrated on designers that I had not, they were either new to me or they were new and this was like their first kind of release kind of thing. So I thought, oh, this would be kind of a fun way to promote them. 2 of them were freebies, and one of them I got was from Wild Violet, called Autumn Garden, which I thought was super cute.
Yes.
There's that one. That was a freebie. I do believe Wild Violet is on Gumroad, and I'm pretty sure that you could still get it as a freebie. I don't know if it was just because of part of the promotion for Needlework Expo or not, but you can check out. There's a lot of different stuff on their Gumroad page, and it's really kind of cool. It's not just patterns. And then the other one I received as a freebie through Top Knot Stitchery is Blanket Flower from the Blue Flower. And I thought that was kind of cute too. And then these are the ones that I picked out just because they amused me. Tiny Modernist Autumn House on the Hill.
That's cute.
Super cute. This one just made me giggle, so I was like, okay, I'm going to get it. Mum's the word. From Pixie Cross-Stitch. And then Autumn Crow from Pansy Patch Quilts and Stitchery, sorry.
Okay.
Got that one. And then the last one.
Pumpkin.
What's that?
Big pumpkin.
I know, right? I like them. And then Happy Fall, y'all. Sweet Wing Studio. I was like, I have to have one. When I first moved to Oklahoma, the first time, which was 18 years ago, when I first said the y'all to my father on FaceTime, he's like, Cheryl, it is time for you to come home. You're starting to sound too Southern. My poor dad. So anyway, so I saw this and I was like, yeah, I have to have, like, even if we ever move back to Canada, I have to have a little bit of y'all with me.
Yep.
And so then, of course, those couldn't travel alone. I also got the next...
Know what you needed to protect them with.
Right. So I also got these imprints. Whoops.
Okay.
Harvest and Home by Heart and Hand. I just like the monochromatic. Well, I should say, like, they look like printing press. And then Manatee Donna, The Harvest Night.
I don't think I saw that one.
Yeah, this one, I went before I hit send when it was like the weekend of Needlework Expo, or just like the day before when I felt like everything had been kind of released. I went in and make sure, and that's when I saw this one, and I was like, ooh, I like this one. I may change the color of the house, but I do enjoy it. So, and then because, you know, it can't all be fall.
It can.
It could, but it couldn't. So Merry Christmas Wishes by Kathy Barrick.
Okay. Yep, I got it.
Yeah, so there you go. So those were all the Needlework Expo kind of things. So I got that order. And then, because Kate is evil.
Really? Oh, yeah, I am.
Okay, so there we go. So this is a double whammy. It is like a Victorian vintagey Santa with a cardinal. And I had not seen this particular, I don't know if I was been living under a rock. I think these have been out for a while and I just haven't seen them. And so she, you know, you sent that to me and I was like, oh, that's really awesome. And I went and I put it on my 1, 2, 3 stitch wish list just so I wouldn't forget about it. And like a couple of days later, I went to Silver Needle for an unrelated visit. And I come around, and if you know anything about Silver Needle, there's a whole big section of Mill Hill. They are like the Mill Hill Mecca. And I came around the corner, and this was staring me in the face. And I was like, how is it that I have never, ever seen this before until Kate mentioned it to me? And then what was that?
I said, I don't know.
Yeah. And so, of course, it came home with me.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. So I got that. And then, well, then Autumn Walks #2 came out. So I printed that off. And then Rebel Stitcher was doing a sale of needle minders that they had not designed themselves. I think that's what it was. And so it was like 25% off some needle minders. So of course I went and looked just to see for funsies. Yeah.
Need anything?
No. So the first one, whoops, wrong way. There we go. Whoops. Ship in a bottle.
Oh, that's you.
Yep. The next one. Oops. Pile of sloths.
Okay.
I just think they're enjoyable. And then the pièce de résistance. Oh, is that upstairs? Yeah. It's too people-y outside.
Yep. I have that one with a sloth on it.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
There you go. So, yeah. So, yeah. And then there were some stickers that were sent and all that fun stuff. So, yeah. So that is my Stitchy Acquisitions.
Okay.
Boop. There we go. Hi, Katniss. Hi, beautiful girl.
I feel like a Bond villain.
Just go on the top of her head. Or she thinks she's the Bond villain.
That might be true.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yes. Well, I think that's everything. Anything else before we go?
Nope.
Well, there you go. Well, thank you, everybody.
Yep. Oh, yes. Thank you for watching. Please hit like, subscribe, and comment.
Yes, please.
Leave us comments.
Yes. And I noticed that for some reason, like we got a little burst of subscribers earlier this week. So not sure how you got here. Thanks for checking us out and wanting to stick around. And we promise the high quality content all the time.
Promise content.
Yes. Content and plans. Yes. All right. Well, I think that's it. So have a great day, everybody.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.